My name is John Emmanuel Angeles. I'm the General Secretary of the National Union of Hotel, Bar and Restaurant Workers based in Kuala Lumpur. And this is with regard to Club Med. Sometime 12 years ago, we submitted a claim for recognition. The claim was duly processed in accordance to the Trade Union Act, whereby the Ministry of Labour in Putrajaya confirmed that we have the majority and requested the hotel to give recognition. Unfortunately, Club Med did not want to give recognition, so by virtue of that, the minister ordered a recognition. Unhappy with the minister's order, the Club Med went to challenge it in the court of law. When the matter was referred to High Court, after many years, the High Court made a decision that the union was right and upheld the decision of the minister to accord recognition. Unhappy with the decision, the Club Med challenged that decision to the Court of Appeal. Again, the Court of Appeal upheld the decision and went in favor of the union. And still unhappy with that decision, they proceeded to go to the Court of Appeal, which will take more time and more money will be lost. By then, the union has already spent more than $100,000 in legal expense in this issue. Subsequently, we addressed this matter with the IUF in Geneva, and by the intervention at the Paris office to Patrick and to Ron and with the assistance of Brother Ma Wei Ping, we had good news that finally Club Med conceded and granted us or agreed to not pursue the matter in the federal court. So if that is the case, then the minister's decision of according recognition is been upheld. So this is the current situation that we are in. But of course, we also have another matter that is the collective agreement that is at the level of the industrial code, whereby both parties cannot agree to most of the terms and conditions, especially so on the issue of service charge.
Do the managements in Malaysia, the hotel managers and the companies, how do they use the law to stop trade unions being recognised or trade unions being formed? Is this a common issue?
Yeah, for a very long time we are not getting new hotels into our fold because of the process of recognition, because there is a method that the hotels prefer to use is by secret ballot. The secret ballot method is a very unfavorable method for the hotel union, because they will, when we submit the claim for recognition, it will take years, 2 years, 3 years before they conduct the secret ballot. By that time, a lot of workers would have actually resigned from the hotel, and subsequently when they're doing the secret ballot, we will not have enough members working in the hotel to participate in the ballot. Thus, the ballot will be the method of the ballot is that we should get the majority of the workforce at the time of the claim for recognition, that was 2 years or 3 years ago. We should have the majority of those who are within the scope. Then only we can get this. I think by this exercise of what we have experienced from Club Med, we can take this matter up to our IUF's office in the region, that is in Sydney, or even in Geneva, to ask or seek the assistance in this matter.
And what kind of assistance do you expect can come from that?
Of course, the assistance that we expect the IUF to do is because if it's a global company, like in a case of like Club Med or Echo Hotel, whereby we can expect the IUF office in Geneva to communicate to them the problems or the kind of situation that this union is facing with the local management.
Why do you think the IUF was effective in this particular case? What do you think made the IUF useful to your union in this case?
In this particular case, we were able to tell to IUF that this issue of recognition has been pending for 12 years, and we asked IUF to communicate this message to the headquarters in Paris, because Paris, we believe, have signed a kind of, or have an understanding with IUF that they recognizes the fundamental approach of forming a union, or the workers having a legitimate right in choosing an organization or a union of their own choice. So what we are saying is, what we have told IUF is that to explain to them that the management at Club Med in Kuala Lumpur is not honoring that fundamental right, and tell them, yes, we can have disputes in the collective agreement that can be settled by virtue of negotiation or virtue of the matter being referred to the courts. But recognition is a separate issue. Why can't you give us a basic right to represent our workers working in Club Med in that thing, so that we can work for the improvement or the betterment of their working conditions.